their gravy yet, so. You're 6 minutes? But at Brentwood, you would be like 12 to 15.
Yeah, exactly. That's like me, like, just having like a full bus of people waiting for me, you know?
Right.
I don't like having anybody wait for me, but...
Well, by the time you got back at like what, 4:10 you dropped me off?
Yeah.
4:12? So you already made up a few minutes just there.
Yeah.
But of course when you're late, every light is red.
Of course, yeah. Yep.
I had a train day yesterday, I switched it up.
Oh, yeah.
Every once in a while I'll do that.
Yeah. How was it on the train? Was there any weirdos?
Not really yesterday. But not as many kids from high school because of the exams.
Brentwood Station, every day, it's just walking through there. Not good.
Pardon?
Just at Brentwood Station, like there's always just people up there like smoking and hanging around. Not good.
Oh, yeah.
But I always report it, you know, because I figure like, I don't know, like they need
Make our transit system better, right?
Yeah, they need to get those numbers, right? And like if people don't report it, then they're not gonna have, I mean they already know, they've got the numbers, they know what's happening. But I think it also is up to us to like kind of,
Because you're part of the transit system, right? You play a big part.
like even you, like as a user of the system, if you see something, you should also report it. You know, the more people that get reporting it, the more kind of pressure it puts on them to actually try to do something, you know?
And they keep saying they hired more staff, like transit officers.
Yeah,
I haven't been checked for a ticket in so long. Like, I mean, now I got my passes, but like 90% of the time, if I take the train, there's no officers on there.
they're too busy chasing around, I guess.
Majority of them are at Chinook. Brentwood gets sketchier at night, eh? Yeah. So is the guy you relieve, is he signed?
Yeah, he's all done for the day when I take over.
He must be the garage guy then.
I don't know. I think he only does like one trip. I think he does something else before this.
That's probably out of Stony. Maybe a rush hour run or something.
Yeah, maybe. I always see him walking back to his car. I'm pretty sure he's just doing one trip.
I imagine you have a couple more Anderson keys as well.
I just have
92 and 56. But that 56, you must do something else if you're not done till late at night. Who knows, you might do the Max Yellow after. Because you're not doing the 56 till 12 o'clock. It goes to shuttle at a certain point. At like 6, I think. It'll be an early morning for you on Saturday.
Yeah, a little bit.
What time are you gonna aim to be at the airport?
I think like 7:30.
Yeah.
So I left early.
And then you have the you get on your plane at like 10,
I think it's at 9:40.
boarding or takeoff.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, and guess what?
Well, they always leave a few minutes behind because they want to make sure everyone is ready to go.
Yeah.
I think so.
Because
Yeah, so I have
So-
maybe like 2 feet.
It's a pretty good plan though. It's not too early.
it's not like you're gonna have to get up at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
You gotta get this thing
Because if you can't sleep, what's the point of going to sleep if you gotta get up that early? And I know you're not the person to go to bed at like 9 o'clock. For a while there, you were staying up till 2 a.m. Oh damn. On the phone.
I have one. I'll see when we get to my house. I'll jump in the shower. First I'll prep the meal. I should be there. Yeah, I'll let you know how to do that.
That's why I always look out for my bus. I'm not on my phone when I see a bus coming. I was just waiting for you to say something. One of the drivers that I can't, takes me around, she just came back from New Zealand today. Her home, she was gone for over a month. But it's like it's like plus 27 there. Everything's green. So she's like, coming back to here is a big change for me because she's from there, right? This thing handles really well too. Wow. I felt that bump. That wasn't you either. That was the... You want something to ruin the suspension? Those are the type of bumps that wreck the suspension. There must be a big gouge out of the road because you hit that hard. What's for dinner tonight? Yeah, no Subway for you? Well, you're gonna be eating lots of good food down in Mexico. You know what you do? You have Corona down in Mexico. I hear the Corona down there is amazing. I hear the Corona here is good. You think it's good here in the bottle, just have it down there. Are you all packed up yet or no? I'm not gonna blame you. You're tired after work.
He's like the son of.
And you're out of the house for what? 9 hours by the time you get home? Yeah. You don't get home till sometimes 8:50 at night. Like, remember when you were doing the 14 late night? You started earlier but ended later. Why was that?
Yeah, I remember that. It was just like, one piece of work was like 7:48, and the other one was like 7 hours. Slightly longer work.
So the 7 hours and 48, you take over at like 6 and then go till like what? 1 in the morning. No, you even took over at 5 and finished at like 1. Because back to the grass, that counts. Or with a split shift, sometimes you get paid for like 10 hours. And that's too long, right, for you. just made it. So my friend had a day of work. I told you about my friend Blake, right? He drives buses in BC. He's a YouTuber. We met over YouTube. He used to live in Calgary, but he moved to BC. He works for Transit in BC. He actually was driving us around on the 7632 charter because the guy who owns it isn't certified to drive his bus. He might have a license of some sort. He must have to get confirmation from Transit, because if you're buying a bus off of Transit, it's not like you can say, I want a bus, right? There's a big process. And when he bought it, he had to go get it, right? But anyway, he must have a certified license. But anyway, all that aside, to drive the bus, Blake was the driver for us, not the owner. And he's a great driver. But anyway, he said last Sunday was a day at work. Someone ran in front of his bus and he had to brake really hard. Because he almost smoked him, right? And Blake said, I'm a smooth driver, but when I had the brake hard, I had no choice. So he's like, that was one of my days. But yeah, he drives for Transit in BC. He got his license at 19, his bus license. Oh man, I should know this. Somewhere in BC, I think it might be in Vancouver somewhere, but he does not work for TransLink. It's another division. And their shuttle buses there are all diesel. The division he works in, the buses he has are all are all diesel, like shuttle buses. They have and they're like 11 years old. But he said 2470. The motor just blew in her recently, so I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Recently hit 5K, and it's an Arabic like we have, and the engine blew, and it's already 11 years old. So that old Duramax may have met her fate. Yeah. So yeah, that's what he does. And in Calgary, he used to take the train up to work and work with an ice company, so it's a pretty big step. Felt like you just picked me up. But we talk quite a bit. I almost hope you get the 149 again next sign up. You would take it again, eh? Stop normally, but we're slightly delayed, right? But it's a nice day, too. That wind's a little choppy today, though. I find in the northwest it's always the worst. Seven, but I'm heading to Five Guys because we left an hour and a half early last time and didn't get in there till 6:30 because game traffic, right?
Are you guys
Yeah, wheelchair level.
That's alright.
Oh yeah, it's great. That's the one thing I like about our dome, right? The wheelchair levels are pretty decent. You can see the ice pretty good. I'm not putting my jersey on until we're there though, because they are hot. Because it's nylon, right? That bump wasn't pleasant. I did not enjoy that. That was the biggest bump I've had on a bus in a long time.
I was going to 60.
You were going, yeah.
Yeah, I should have like.
Well, at least your bus is not overheating. Remember when you said that the last time? Mind you, we had a 21-year-old bus, and this is brand new.
And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, we gotta take all this off. I was like,
Yes, right.
Already?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Holy. And this bus went into service. Let me guess the build. It's a 2022, and I'm gonna guess April.
Yeah, I don't have that little plaque that tells me what the month.
Oh, no.
that's what they give you the
But I know the year.
Yeah, it is
buddy.
2022.
Like the most, he's like, you got
I would guess it was built around April because this bus didn't go into service till like June or July.
what it is, what it is. Again, it's not like
It hasn't even been in service for like 1 year, and it's already got 40,000 K on it. Wow. Well, I mean, buses get used day in and day out. You don't let them sit around unless they're being overhauled. Anyway, I wanted to wish you good luck in Mexico. Don't drink too much. But hey, it's Mexico, so it's Mexico, so, and it's your VK, so yeah.